So I purchased this book and it recommended Morningstar as a good site to get fundamental information on stocks, balance sheets, ratios. So I took them up on it and I went to Morningstar and I saw that I could subscribe to the website for free, so I did. The name of the book is called Fire Your Stock Analyst. The guy's name is Harry Domash. Okay, so if this is something that you're interested in, it's pretty extensive. Got a lot of information from this book. It was good. I enjoyed the book. But anyway, back to the website. So I went to the website, checked it out, got a couple things, and I decided that, hey, this would be a great place for me to show you where to find certain information. So I'm looking at the financial leverage ratio. So I'm just going to look at this stock right here, BKS. That's Barnes and Noble. Okay, so Barnes and Noble. When you go to Morningstar and you ask for a quote up here, it brings you here. You get a quote. Look at all this information is here. Shareholders, insiders, valuation, all kinds of stuff here. But one of the things I like to look at, or that I'm looking at now, is the financial leverage ratio. And look, here it is, key ratios. I'm going to click on key ratios, and it's going to bring me to the financial leverage average right here. So we got numbers from 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I have 11 here. I'm wondering if this is 10 and this is the trailing 12 months. 10 seems to be missing. I'm not going to get too excited about that right now, but let's look in 2001. 3.29 was over the median 2.5. Still a little above the median. 278, 83, 274, and then we had a 32, a 325, and then a 4.39 in 2011, a 4.39. So that was the same as some of those companies that had to declare bankruptcy in 2009. I list them on the blog right above this video. So if you look at that, you say, is Barnes & Noble in trouble? And then I look at this, trailing 12-month average was 5.18. That is above some of those companies that went bankrupt or had to declare bankruptcy. So that's just an interesting clue. I want to know, is Barnes & Noble in trouble? So that's just one way I look at this. And then I say, well, from a fundamental perspective, what is Barnes & Noble's business model? What is it? How do they do business? So they have stores and people go to the stores and they buy books. Well, you know what? I remember last year, people were buying more books electronically than ever before. I think last Christmas there was a record set. So given that fact, has Barnes & Noble embraced the electronic portion of this business? And then I just say to you this, look at Amazon. If I want this book, I could certainly drive to Barnes & Noble, which is not too far from my house. Or I can just download it right now onto my Kindle for 10 bucks. In the store, the same book costs $23.99. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Canada. $19.99. I'm looking at the book right now on the back. So I can save 10 bucks, get this thing right now. What do you think you're going to do? I bought the hard copy because I like to draw lines and make notes and pages, or I can't do that in my Kindle, but any other book, you just go to Amazon, click on Kindle edition, and off you go. So I just question the business model at Barnes & Noble, the upkeep of the building, have to hire people to maintain the building, to hourly employees, paying them benefits. So it's just an interesting analysis, I think. Is Barnes & Noble in trouble? I see they have a 3-star Morningstar ranking, but I also see that they're trailing 12 months financial leverage average is 5.18. That to me seems a bit much, but I'm not a financial analyst, so to speak, but it certainly does make you wonder. So as a novice, as a amateur, as whatever you want to call me, I was able to go to Morningstar and look at some information and make a decision for myself.